Hey everybody, it's Carl Gerard, Only One Mic Podcast. Hey, listen, it's a story that you're going to be interested in. A confrontation at a North Carolina middle school leads to a school lockdown, 2 arrests, and with a different twist, the principal being suspended. Also, Marvel Comics has made a controversial change to one of its most beloved characters, and you're not going to like this one, folks. All right, so let's kick this off at Randolph Middle School in Charlotte, North Carolina. This is a story coming out of WCNC. A parent named Mariah Hector, who is 33, was arrested and charged with assaulting a school employee and second-degree trespassing at Randolph Middle School in Charlotte, North Carolina. Now, Hector allegedly became hostile while speaking with school staff about her daughter's involvement in a fight, and she then allegedly pushed past an employee, shoved the school principal, Jennifer Schrader, into a wall and then grabbed and attempted to choke the assistant superintendent, begging my pardon, Jennifer Dean. The school was placed on lockdown before Hector was taken into custody. Now, she wasn't alone. Additionally, there was another person there by the name of Trinity Nixon, who was 20 years old, and Trinity is charged with second-degree trespassing at the school. Now, according to the Charlotte Mecklenburg Schools records, the principal, Jennifer Schrader, has been suspended with pay. The reason for her suspension is unclear, but it comes days after the principal of Audrey Kell, who was also suspended without any type of explanation.
Gosh, something wrong here.
I don't know what could have transpired that got 2 principals suspended around the same time, but I'm interested to find out because this seems a little odd. Now, the confrontation is the confrontation. In this story, it doesn't say that Principal Schrader was, in there tussling, with Mariah, but listen, I don't know what transpired in that conversation to have this, young sister in there, trying to choke out the assistant superintendent and putting hands on the principal. I, for one, am a person who was a big advocate of when you go to your child's school to carry yourself in such a manner in which your child will not be judged based upon your behavior or appearance for that matter, because you got some people that do that. So, I don't know what transpired here. I don't know if like they say, if it's in connection with Jennifer Schrader's suspension, but also having another, principal in another middle school, I believe it was, another middle school that was suspended as well at the same time. It's a little odd. So could be a number of reasons. We don't know. But as the school year is starting to wind down and come to a close, some places might even, started their summer vacations already. Hey, listen, guys, we got to carry ourselves better going in these school situations and, kind of keep our emotions in check, which is easy for me to say behind this microphone because, again, I don't know what the conversation was like that made Miss Hector go into this whole frenzy in the office, allegedly. But I'm quite sure more will come out as time goes on. But what I do want to do is call on you, the public, who is listening to this particular story and might have some kind of inside information on what type of principal Jennifer Schrader was or is, I should say, because she didn't say she was fired or anything. If you have a child that goes to Randolph Middle School there in Charlotte, North Carolina, or, if you have a child that goes to Audrey Kell, let us know what type of practices was going on in that school. I mean, was these principals, good principals, or were they, jerks? We don't know. But, just wanted to figure out what was going on that might have had them suspended. Also, with the ladies here getting arrested and all, was it some type of coalition between the two? So we just want to know your thoughts on that one. What do you think might have happened? Give us your thoughts down in the comments on what you think might have happened in that particular situation. Now, get into our next story. Yes, Marvel Comics has finally went ahead and pulled the trigger on this one. A new Black Panther storyline, now this is Marvel Comics, not the MCU, has introduced T'Challa's white-skinned son, Katima, as
Stop playing.
As the new Black Panther and King of Wakanda in Marvel Knights, imprint of Marvel Comics, The World to Come. Now, the story goes as this. Political unrest in Wakanda, right? They say the story is set in the near future where Wakanda is facing an uprising led by a resistance group known as the Aquamarines. T'Challa's challenge is this. Katima challenges T'Challa for both the throne and Black Panther mantle, accusing him of failing to support his people's autonomy. Despite T'Challa's superior fighting skills, Katima ultimately defeats him, forcing T'Challa to relinquish his position. Now, it's revealed that T'Challa's reunited with his former fiancée, Monica Lynn, and it's unclear whether she is Katima's mother, leading to speculation about his background. The exact canon status of this storyline is uncertain, but more details will emerge when this book is released, Marvel Knights, The World to Come, Volume 1, Number 2, on July 9th. I never would have thought they did something like this. It is a blonde-haired, blue-eyed Black Panther. Blonde hair, blue-eyed Black Panther. Ha! And, you know, there were years of jokes regarding that. When they do these, you know, movies and whatnot, will they ever, you know, race swap a character like this? And I'm like dumbfounded. And I think a lot of people are going to be ticked off. And again, folks, this is Marvel Comics, not the movies, So if they ever recast T'Challa, I'm pretty sure you will not see Ryan Gosling playing T'Challa. So let me know your thoughts on that one as well, because that's kind of deep that, you know, they would actually pull the trigger and make the new King of Wakanda, the new Black Panther, white, whether it be in the comic books, the movies, or anything of that nature. Do you think this was a good move? Nah, I mean, me personally, nah, I can see the backlash coming from this. But, you know, people are going to do what people do. So, I mean, in this particular day and age, I'm not surprised by much. So, with that being said, these are your two stories. Once again, a superintendent and a school principal allegedly were attacked by a parent after having a conversation about the parent's child's involvement in a fight. And that the principal, Jennifer Schrader, again, was, you know, suspended without pay, along with another principal at Audrey Kell Middle School, I believe it is. And what is your thoughts on this? The new Black Panther storyline in Marvel Comics, I guess an imprint of Marvel Comics, Marvel Knights, The World to Come, is introducing us to a white Black Panther. Let me know your thoughts on that one in the comments below. And please, if you can, hit us up on Instagram and X at The Only One Mike P1, Facebook and LinkedIn at The Only One Mike Podcast. And you can contact us via email at theonlyonemike00@gmail.com or call us at 302-367-7219. And we can play your comments and questions on the show. Listen, guys, also hit that like, share, and subscribe. Rate the show. We're on YouTube. I looked at the analytics, like I said last time, and a lot of our viewers, they watch it and they're not actually subscribed. So the viewership is high, but it's not, you know, you guys are not subscribing. We all do that. Like, I watch a lot of content that, you know, I might not hit the subscribe button on right away, but I ask you please to do that. It might be a small step for you, but it means a lot to us. So please don't forget to rate the show, subscribe, check us out on YouTube and all the other platforms. Also, you can catch us on Apple Podcasts and everything like that, wherever you stream your podcasts at. All right, there's another one in the books, guys. Call Gerard, The Only One Mike Podcast. Peace.